Hi everyone, I hope you are having a great day today. This is your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, November 27th, 2018. I hope you're having a good day, like I said, and I hope this week has been going well. Yesterday I mentioned that I would be trying out this whole face-to-face thing. We will see how this works out. But this is your daily reading, and I'm still going to go with our usual full-on reading today. So let's see what messages we have for you. First, I am going to start with the Sacred Rebel deck, and I'm going to ask for your overall energy for this day. So what is your overall energy for this Tuesday, November 27th, 2018? What is your overall guiding energy? Today, your message is Heaven Sent. This card speaks of a message that will come to you today, some new knowledge, some new information. It could be something that someone you know says to you that sparks an understanding that you didn't have before. Whatever it is, whatever new messages, whatever new information you find today, consider that it is coming from somewhere far beyond us. Consider that it could be coming from someone who passed on, or it could be coming from our higher selves. It could be coming from the higher beings, if you believe in certain higher beings like angels or gods or any other beings that are speaking to you. Then, take those messages and listen to what they're telling you, listen to how they're trying to guide you. And this could be something as simple as take this job that you've been considering, or it could be something huge, as in you want to move across the country, and there are signs that are just coming to you over and over again telling you that it's time for you to do that. So this card speaks a lot about being spoken to from the gods. It's finding wholeness within yourself, finding strength through these messages that are coming to you. So listen out for whatever messages are coming to you today. I'm going to pull a card to see what your aspirational energy is, and this is energy that can help. Hi, Kitty. This is energy that can help you to know just kind of what direction these messages are trying to send you in. This can help you know just what you're supposed to be, or what would benefit you the most if you were to reach towards that kind of energy, or towards whatever message comes through for you. So what is your aspirational card for this day, for November 27th, 2018? You have the Knight of Cups. So this card, I think, is telling you to follow your passions. And like I said, if it's something like a big move or changing your job, just go with that today. No one's telling you to immediately jump into something new, unless, your life is in a position where you can do that. But we are saying not to hold on to fear, not to hold on to things that are too practical in this instance. Follow your passions, follow what inspires you, what speaks to your heart. Listen to your heart today, okay? Your heart is telling you that you want something. Your heart is telling you that you have a certain goal that you're going after, and this goal is worth pursuing. It is something that if you feel that this message is not practical, then that's fine. That doesn't mean it's not right, because this message comes from somewhere beyond you. This message is bigger than you. This message is something that's going to help guide your life so that you can be more fulfilled and more joyful, so that you can be a healthier, happier you, so that you can find what inspires your passion and what helps you to grow. Okay, follow your love, follow your heart, and go after these passions. Okay, because the message that's coming to you today it's from your guardians. It's from the heavens. Okay, next I am going to ask, what is your challenge on the physical level for this day? What is your challenge concerning things like your home, your job, your health? your financial standing, anything that's affecting you on the physical level. This could also include relationships. And I don't usually do romantic relationships, but that does sometimes come up. But any relationships, family, friends, co-workers, just what is your biggest challenge on the earthly, mundane, physical level? For Tuesday, November 27th, 2018. You have the 9 of Wands, okay? So, yeah, this card, it speaks to not being able to move forward, not being able to let yourself accept the changes that are coming to you. Again, if we have the heaven sent message of speaking of change coming into your life and speaking and telling you to go after your passions, and like I said, it could be something big, then this card is saying that you're kind of holding yourself back, or you're afraid that someone else or something else is going to hold you back. And that could be, you know, financial fears, that could be friends who aren't really good friends, who don't really support you, family members who aren't supporting you, and you could even be feeling very alone in this situation. But this card does speak to just having obstacles in your way, having issues moving forward, trouble achieving your goals, okay? So let's see what you can do to try to overcome this obstacle. How can you try to overcome finding difficulty moving forward, having trouble with improving your situation in whatever way that speaks to your heart, in a way that ignites passion within you? How can you overcome this kind of hesitance, or this adversity, this issue that you're facing that's causing you so much trouble? So you have the Magician and the Two of Cups. So I think with these two cards, the way you can overcome this hesitance, this inability to move forward, this whatever it is that's blocking you from achieving these goals, is really connect with your emotions. Like I said, listen to your heart. And you may be having trouble doing that because you're trying to think practically, and you're trying to think in the most organized, practical, logical way possible, which can be good. It can work for a lot of people. But where you are right now, you need to organize your emotions. You need to really listen to how you feel inside. And there's a part of you that is arguing with itself, okay? There's a part of you that's just saying, you know, I could do this thing, I could try to make this change, but if I do that, all of this bad stuff might happen, or I might lose this, I might lose that, and you're so scared of moving forward, or not even scared, you're just hesitant of moving forward because losing what you have sounds uncomfortable, it sounds unpleasant. But this is telling you to remember that there was a point when you didn't have what you have now, and you were okay. There was a point when you weren't where you are in your life, where you didn't have the home that you have, and you weren't comfortable. Everybody struggles, but if you're here today, you made it through that struggle. And this is trying to remind you that you can get through that struggle again. But you really have to listen to your heart. You really have to listen to the emotional center that you have, and try not to hold on so much to the practical. Try not to let that hold you back, okay? Like I said, there are two parts of you that are just basically arguing with each other. There's the practical and the emotional, and this card is telling you that you need to meld those parts. You need to bring them together, bring your heart and your mind into alignment so that you know what it is you want to go after, and then you're able then to think practically about how you would go after that. But first you have to decide what you want. First you have to decide what matters to you. And if this does have to do with, say, a romantic relationship, then you do have to talk to that person. You do have to say, you know, this is how I'm feeling. Be honest about your emotions. Be truthful about them. And work in a way that's going to allow you to be stable in your emotions. Don't let them run you. Don't let them control you. Don't let fear control you. And also don't let your passion be so much that that you're unable to see clearly, okay? Definitely look at all the angles, but do it with your heart in mind. Do it instead of thinking, you know, I don't want to change my job because I've been at this same job for 10 years and I have tenure, or I have, you know, seniority over new people coming in, but I hate it. You know, is it worth it, or is it worth letting that go and moving into this new way of being, moving into this new career that no one around me maybe supports, or no one around me understands that I'm going to be changing so fast? But listen, if your heart is not in the work that you're doing right now, it's never going to work out for you. You're never going to be able to move forward. You're just going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck. You're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to suffer if you let yourself stick with something that your heart is not in, okay? Get your heart in it, and then you'll be able to move forward. Then you'll be able to create the change that you want. So let's see what is challenging you on the mental, emotional, or spiritual level. And this will tell us a little bit more of what's going on, and a little bit more why maybe you're so hesitant to move forward, why you're having such trouble right now connecting to your emotions. So what is your challenge on the mental, emotional, or spiritual level for Tuesday, November 27th, 2018? What is your biggest challenge facing you today on this under the surface level? So you have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. So I think with this card, you're dealing with some feelings of being trapped emotionally. And you might even be feeling paranoid, like it's someone else's fault that you are where you are and there's nothing you can do about it. You're feeling like, you know, someone did this, and so this is why I'm here. My mom treated me this way, and this is why I am who I am. I didn't have a dad growing up, so this is why I behave the way I behave. You're just kind of at a point where you're so emotionally, I don't want to say damaged, but you're emotionally reserved. You're emotionally pulled inward because you think you're feeling like everything outside of you is dangerous. Everything outside of you is someone's out to get you, or, you know, the world is just not positive, not pleasant. And yes, there are some hard things going on. There are some very dark things happening in the world right now, and there have been dark things happening for all of time. But you are taking on that energy so much that you're afraid to get in touch with your true emotions. You're afraid to really let yourself be open, let yourself be joyful, let yourself let your heart lead. You're afraid to let your heart lead, okay? That is why you've been trying so hard to be practical. That is why you've been ignoring your passions in the way that you have. That is why you've been kind of feeling stuck in your life, because getting in touch with your emotions could lead to some frightening things for you, and you're just not, you don't feel like you're ready for that. You feel like, you know, if I get in touch with my emotions, I'm going to start crying, or I'm going to get angry, or I'm not going to be able to deal with it. And then, you know, when part of the reason why you feel that way, I think, is because when you respond emotionally, it involves other people. Like someone does something and you're mad, and then you're really very mad, and it gets worse than you expected because you don't get in touch with these emotions often enough. So when they come out hard, they come out raging, they come out strong. If you're crying for a minute, then you're crying for 3 hours. Like if you start crying for just a minute because something made you sad, then it's really hard for you to let go of that emotional burden. It's really hard for you to let go of what it is that's been upsetting you. Okay, so you're feeling kind of trapped right now. You're feeling kind of stuck in these emotions, and you're feeling like if you let it out, people aren't going to like you, people aren't going to want to be around you, and it's always something that someone's doing that's bringing these emotions. And I don't think you at the moment are really in tune with the idea that you are in charge of your emotions, and you create how you choose how you respond to those emotions. So let's see what you can do to overcome this particular challenge. What can you do to overcome this sort of fear of getting in touch with your own heart, fear of dealing with your own emotions, this almost paranoia that other people are the cause of, or other things outside of yourself are the cause of this emotional state, and you're afraid of letting your heart lead you because you don't think you have control. So what can you do to overcome this challenge today? You have the Four of Swords and the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups, quite often when I look at this card, I think of the idiom, oh, what's that idiom? Don't cry over spilled milk. That is what I think, because with the Five of Cups, it's basically saying that you may be taking these emotional issues, like I said, a little bit too far, or too deeply. You're internalizing negative events, you're internalizing what people say, and you're holding on to it. And it's not just that, you know, you're responding for a minute to something someone does that upsets you, but you're responding in a way that is detrimental to you more than anything else. It's like you're hurting yourself because you're holding on to something someone said that you thought was a slight, or you're holding on to a behavior that someone did that, you know, they weren't thinking, and you feel like they dissed you or something, or that, you know, they said something about you that you told them, but you didn't tell them that they shouldn't ever say it again, so they didn't know, but now you feel betrayed. Now you feel, you know, this person is evil and horrible. But this card is saying that that's not where you need to be. You really need to open your eyes and realize that this person probably loves you. The situation that you're in probably isn't as dark as you're feeling right now, and you have to relax, okay? With this card, it's saying you have your guard up, and it's not benefiting you. It's not helping you. Again, like I said, you may have been feeling paranoid. You may be feeling like something is always someone else's fault. But it is time to take responsibility. And before you're able to do that, you have to let go of these things, these negative emotions that you're holding on to. You have to look at it and say, okay, I can get through this. If you saw yesterday's reading, the overall card was faith in the process. And that's a similar energy to what we have here. Is like, okay, yeah, some of my cups fell, but I still have some full cups with me. I still have the full power of my emotions. I still have strength to lean back on. You need to let yourself lean back on that and let go of, don't sweat the small stuff, okay? Whatever happens today, whatever's going on, don't hold on to it. Let yourself be led by your emotions. Let yourself be guided by love, and let yourself relax so that you're not putting up a guard in front of everybody that you meet, okay? Because people will read that. People will see that. If you're guarded, you're so paranoid, you're so afraid of being emotional and being open and like letting people into your heart, they're going to read that too. They're going to feel that. Even if they can't put a finger on it, people are going to notice it. And you're going to start feeling, if that continues, you'll start feeling lonely. You'll start feeling, you know, like there's something wrong with you, but there's nothing wrong with you, honey. You just have to open your eyes up and see the good that's in your life. See the love that is already there for you. Let yourself relax a little bit. Relax that paranoia, relax that wall that you've built up, and let people in, let your emotions in, let yourself in, okay? If you're feeling emotional and you're feeling like you want to change something in your life, you're not happy with something in your life, then the responsibility to change that is all yours. It's all on you, and you do have the ability, but you do have to like let yourself see the good in your life, let yourself relax this paranoia, and allow the love and the light that is being offered to you from this heaven sent message, allow that into your life. All right, and let's see what your energy is to close out this day. How are you going to end this Tuesday, November 27th, 2018? What is your energy for the end of this day? You have the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Interesting. So you might still be feeling a little bit defeated. You might still feel, despite all that this message has been today, you might still be thinking, yeah, well, it's easy to say, but I can't do it. And you're telling yourself that you are not able to make this change, but there's a seed that's been planted, okay? There's a seed, an idea of change. You need to take this idea and run with it, whatever it is. Listen, find your passion, okay? Whatever excites you, whatever makes you feel good, whatever makes you feel like you're contributing to the world and you're helping the world be a better place and you're helping yourself grow and heal, then explore that. No one, like I said, no one's saying jump ship today, but explore your passions, learn about your passions, realize that this battle that you're going through, this change that you're going through, it is normal, and it is happening to heal you. It is happening to help you grow. It is happening to create a metamorphosis within you and within your life. And you do have the power to stand up from anything that feels like it's been defeating you. You have the power to break out of this dark emotional spiral. You have the power to move yourself forward, even if you feel stuck. Even if you feel stuck right now, explore what makes you passionate, explore what excites you, and explore, the methods that you can take to get there, to get to where you need to be. But don't stay down. If you fall down, you can stand up, okay? He's kneeling. He's not all the way down yet. He's not out. He's not done. And neither are you, okay? So that is your reading for Tuesday, November 27th. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you tomorrow. If you liked the face-to-face thing that we're doing, let me know in the description. Tomorrow, I will see you again. Remember always that I love you. Bye.